So I played soccer yesterday, and I was having a little bit of just kind of like pain radiating down my right side, and I'll get that sometimes after I'm active. And for me, that's kind of a tell for my piriformis or my hip external rotators getting a little bit tight. And for me, I can see that because when I walk, if you watch me walk, these are my feet, these are my hands or my feet right now. You can see my foot turns out to some degree, and because the piriformis is an external rotator, the piriformis muscle is kind of like a hip muscle that lays over the sciatic nerve. When that muscle gets tight, it turns my foot out. It turns my leg out, which therefore turns my foot out. And so then when I walk on it, or I do activity on it, or I sit and I compress it, it could come from a variety of different situations. That muscle is going to start to get angry, and oftentimes it's going to start to compress the nerve, and then we start to get this what we feel is tingling down our leg and whatnot. So this video, I want to just give a couple ways that I found to release it, okay? And I'm going to give you a couple different options too. Now, one of the things that I want to stress, and what I see in videos all the time, is like they'll take like a lacrosse ball and just smash whatever area that they're working on. And I don't want you to do that, all right? We want to use the lightest pressure possible to get this done. So we can use either a foam roller or we can use a ball, okay? And I'm going to show you both. But what we're going to do is we're going to, starting with a roller, I'm going to sit on the roller and I'm going to kind of shift my weight to the outside a little bit, okay? The piriformis muscle is external, meaning it's kind of a little bit more on the outside. And what I could do here is just cross my leg. And if you're unable to do that, I can even keep my leg on the ground. I'm going to find kind of a sore or tender spot. I'm just going to move my leg like that, okay, because it's going to help me to get in there and start to actively release that muscle. And again, this should be like maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10. It should not be like a 9 or 10 out of 10. Keep in mind, when we're doing this, we're not working on a trigger point, okay? We're telling the body to let go of tension that's created for some reason. So if you can get your leg up, do it. And again, we're just going to go like that. At the same time, I'm thinking about just breathing into it. So just relaxing into this release here, letting it go. And again, I'm spending about, just about maybe 2 to 3 minutes here. I should feel it release some. It shouldn't be tight the whole time. It shouldn't stay tight or get tighter. If it does, then I'm kind of like, I'm doing the opposite of what I'm looking for there. Now, if it's tolerable or you're not really feeling much, we can also use a tennis ball. Okay, so I'm going to put the tennis ball, again, kind of on the side of my butt here, lateral hip. I'm going to find the spot that hurts. And again, once I do, I can just start to bring my leg in and out like this. Now I'm going to give you a bonus for those that have kind of tightness there all the time. I want to emphasize that we want to use a movement-based strategy in addition to what I'm about to show you. But this is a technique called iso-ramping to help to calm this area down too. So what I want to do is once I find that sore tender spot, I can just hold there and I'm going to contract and relax over it. So I've got the ball right over the spot that's tender. I'm going to squeeze and push the ball away. Okay, so I'm actively contracting my butt right now, kind of where the ball is. I'm holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I completely relax and I just let the ball sink in for about 10 to 20 seconds. I'm just letting go, letting go, letting go, just holding here. And then I do that same thing again. So I press, I'm pushing away from the ball, I'm squeezing the ball, and then I'm letting go of the ball. Okay, and I want you to do this about maybe 3 to 5 times initially. You'll come off, and doing this for maybe 2 or 3 days, you'll find that over time, that area will lessen in tension until it lets go. And it's just teaching the body to let go of chronic tension that's created just because probably we're shifting weight onto it all the time. So those are some options for foam rolling and releasing that area. Post any questions below in my YouTube comments or on my Facebook page, and enjoy the show.